Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and welcome to our football construction site as we build the team through the 2018 NFL Draft. You always hear others say that this particular draft is weak, or wait until next year to take this particular position, or the draft is an inexact science. Well, we at Football Game Plan believe that all three of those statements are huge myths, and we are here to show you why, as we will infuse talent onto each NFL team to make them better. Before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. Number one, this mock draft will be using the Football Game Plan scouting ranking, so that's why you will probably see guys go higher or lower than what's seen elsewhere. That also ties into point number two. These picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the team, not what I think will happen or what will happen or what I've heard. It's simply based off what I would do as a GM, based off what I believe the perceived team needs are. And finally, it's only a mock draft, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Also, to check out the grades of all 532 prospects that we've graded in this upcoming draft class, visit the website at the bottom of the screen. The San Francisco 49ers did a wonderful job with their 2017 draft with 9 selections in this year's draft. We'll see if they can strike gold once again this upcoming April. In round one, I took the best cornerback in this class, in my opinion, in Mike Hughes out of UCF. Hughes has outstanding technique and patience, and he can also play outside on either side or inside as a slot corner. DJ Moore out of Maryland would add some talent to the receiving core. He's a very physical player that turns essentially into a running back with the ball in his hands and could more than hold his own on the outside as a pro. With 2 picks in round 3, I went defensive line with the first one in Josh Sweat out of Florida State. He has all of the measurables and athletic traits that you look for. The hope is that he can put it all together on a consistent basis as a pro, and I think this would be an ideal situation for him to realize that potential. Brandon Parker was the top FCS tackle this year and has the ability to anchor and redirect defenders. He can still fill out his frame without losing any of that stellar athleticism that he possesses. Sam Hubbard out of Ohio State is a solid defensive end prospect. I think he's more of a rotational piece at the next level, which is why I think this is a good landing spot for him. Saron Neal out of Jacksonville State has great combo skills. He's solid and physical enough to be a boundary corner, but also has good ability out in space to be a slot safety or an overhang defender. The icing on the cake is that he is also one that has great ball skills. RJ McIntosh out of Miami would be another good rotational piece on the interior. The Niners invested heavily in their front seven last year, and with this mock draft, they're making sure to continue to boost the talent and athleticism there as well, which is why a guy like Junior Joseph makes so much sense as well. Joseph was a consistent performer at UConn and had a great week of work down at the Tropical Bowl All-Star game this past January. He's a sleeper that can play multiple spots at the second level. And finally, I wanted to add a strong developmental prospect at the quarterback position, and Peter Pujols out of Holy Cross fits the bill. Pujols is a terrific athlete that shows good situational ability as a quarterback, and I think he would be the type of prospect that would shine enough in preseason to stick as a QB2 or QB3 in the NFL. So that's a wrap for this edition of Building Through the Draft. If you want to watch our other NFL Team 7-round mock draft videos, as you should, be sure to subscribe to us on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan, where you can also catch all of our FBGP scouting prospect ranking videos, and also subscribe to Football Game Plan podcast on iTunes and check out the Scout Team podcast.